Good evening, viewers. You are watching KEYMAMA at ACRTv. Today I have a special guest. Her name is Dziffa Ametam. Dziffa, welcome to ACRTv KEYMAMA show.
Thank you.
Can you please tell us a little bit about your education background?
Yes, I studied economics and political science. I have a bachelor's degree in economics and political science with a specialization in African development.
Okay, so what is your focus? Have you decided to stay in the United States and pursue your career, or you have plans?
Well, initially I was more interested in African policies, but now I'm more interested in entrepreneurship and how we can apply those policies to solve problems on the ground. So I'm actually based in West Africa right now.
West Africa, which?
Ghana.
Ghana specifically. Recently, you visited Ghana. And how long you stayed and why you know, tell us
a little bit
your
about
travel experience. Yes.
Okay, so I hadn't been to Ghana in 10 years before I went this year, and it was a big cultural shock. A lot of things that we used to produce, we don't produce them anymore. So that sparked my interest in why we are not manufacturing and why are we still dependent on imports from China.
Okay, so I'm going to take you back a little bit. Were you born in the United States?
No, I stayed in Ghana till I was 12, and then I came here.
So how long it took you to go back to Ghana?
11 years.
So when you arrived, like, tell us a little bit about
it was home. I mean, Ghana is home. The air feels good. The food tastes good. The people are nice. On the side of infrastructure, we hadn't really done much. There's still a lot of work to be done, but it felt good to be home. So it was really nice. I got to eat all the fresh food I wanted and be with family. So it was nice when I arrived.
So what cities do you visit apart from Accra that you arrived?
So I've been to Kumasi. I went to Volta region. I went to Oda. I went to Obuasi. So I went to different parts of the country, mostly to find manufacturers who are using locally sourced materials to make finished goods.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about the countries that you visit, like the villages, Accra comparing to Kumasi?
Well, Accra is very populated to me. I think the rural areas are very fresh and clean, so I prefer the rural areas over Accra. But of course, all the opportunities are in Accra, so we must stay there.
Okay. Before I move on to this product that I have right here, what inspired you to focus in Ghana?
Okay, so when you look at the history of sub-Saharan African countries, Ghana was the first country to gain its independence, and we haven't done much in terms of decreasing our dependence on imports. So historically, Ghana was a very relevant country to start with. We want to start a movement where more African countries and economies will stop experiencing negative balances of trade. But of course, I know the Ghanaian market better than most markets, so it made sense to start in Ghana.
What is the name of your company? That
my company is called Dziffa.com, and the idea behind it is Dziffa means it brings me peace in Ewe. So we're bringing
me peace in Ewe.
Yes.
So you are Ewe.
Well, the website, we're talking about the company.
Okay.
We're bringing peace to the customers by giving them the best products West African manufacturers have to offer, and we're bringing our manufacturers peace by expanding their consumer base regionally and internationally.
So have you started? I know you have your product, you have your base in Accra, Kumasi,
Accra.
or Accra. Which part of Accra?
Osu.
Osu, which area?
So we work out of a hub called iSpace Foundation. So it's close to Mazera restaurant in Accra. Um, that's where our office is.
Okay. I knew that you went to Ghana for a visit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you back and forth because
Mm-hmm.
whatever that you throw in, I catch it and I throw it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pre-plan when you were in the United States here that I'm going to Ghana not just for a visit, but to start a business?
Well, I was actually going to Ghana on a personal self-discovery journey. I wanted to know what my next step was. I had just finished undergrad and I didn't want to just go work without first finding my purpose. So I deliberately booked a 1-year trip. I had no idea what I was going to Ghana for. Yes, I had no idea what I was going to Ghana for, but I knew that once I'm there, I can figure out if I can establish the rest of my life there, or if I can live in America. So for me, it was a discovery journey more than anything. It wasn't a business journey at all when I started, when I got on the plane to go to Ghana.
So you now that you have discovered that you're going to base more in Ghana or in the
Yes,
United States?
I'm actually permanently in Ghana. I just come. I'll probably come once a while to the States and then go back to Ghana because it's needed. A lot of us need to go back home and find opportunities. We have to all be very involved with the economic development of our countries. It's not enough to just demand the government to create miracles. We have to all be involved.
We're going to take a short break in a few minutes. And when we come back, we're going to talk about a little bit about the Ghana economy and your business.
Okay.
Because you cannot do one without
The other.
And it seems like you really take a bold step, which I'm very proud of you taking that risk. It's not really, easy to...
It's not.
A young lady like you graduating from college and say, you know what, I'm going to explore and decide which part of Africa I wanted to establish myself. A lot of people, especially the Ghanaian youth, you ask them, are you going to go back to Ghana or Africa? I say, are you kidding me? But you took really a bold step and I'm proud of you.
Thank
and
you.
I get our viewers who follow you, Dziffa.com, and once we come and we talk more, because everybody wanted to get to Africa product. We have so many stuff. So we're going to take a short break. You are watching KEYMAMA show at ACRTv, and I'm here with Dziffa. Do not turn off your television or your radio or your internet. You know, KEYMAMA is hot and always hot, and Dziffa have more stuff and information for us to learn from her, because not everybody can. Myself, I'm thinking twice. I always like, am I going or am I coming or am I standing still? But Dziffa make it bold. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. You're watching ACRTv, KEYMAMA show. Thank you for tuning in to ACRTv Key Mama Show. If you just joined or you tune in now, I have here Dziffa with me, and Dziffa is telling us about her visit to Ghana and the difference between the United States and Ghana and why she made the decision to focus more in Ghana. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dziffa, as Key Mama always asks, why do you have to take such a risky decision? You know, I'm so fascinated about the decision you made.
I don't really see it as much of a risk, personally. I've never really felt like America is we're guests in America. It's not home. No matter how much we try to make it home, it's not home. So I've never quite felt like I'm at home. And I think as a young person, you start to question, where do you want to invest the rest of your life? And if there's been a lot of development in America, Ghana needs a lot of help. So if I'm going to spend the next 20 years of my life, forget about the monetary value, but my labor productivity, where would it be needed most? It's in Ghana. So it's a big risk in a sense that not everybody's doing it. But if people look at the problems in the country and see opportunities, there are a lot. The sky is the limit. So
the timing for your business or moving to Ghana and with the economy currently, that's why I use the word risk.
It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very, very hard to do business in Ghana because all Ghanaians want is just energy. That's like basic necessity. We don't want anything. We just want electricity so we can work. And that's not happening. So it's making it very, very hard to do business in Ghana. We are relying on a lot of manufacturers, and sometimes they don't have light for 5 days. So that's something that really, really, really hinder productivity across the board, and it just drags everything on. So in terms of the timing, it wasn't a good timing. I don't think going to a country at a time of an economic and energy crisis is the best time, but there's never really a good time to go. So you just have to delve in it and see how it goes.
So you encourage other young African to start, if they wanted to start a business.
I do. I think there in those problems lies a lot of opportunities that nobody's tapping into. You know, nobody has the capacity to actually start something because they're worried about finding their daily bread or whatever the case may be. So there are opportunities that you can tap into, and not everybody needs to go back. If you find somebody who's taking that bold step, you can partner up with them and help them get to where they need to be. So we don't all need to physically be on the continent, but we can definitely help people who are trying to do the right thing and help our economies grow.
Okay. You plan to further your education?
Yes. I was actually here because of the Yale Global Pre-MBA program. So an MBA is something that I'm considering in the next few years. I just need this social enterprise to work first and then pursue the MBA.
I have something in my hand here.
Yes.
So cute. Tell us a little bit about your launching.
Yes, so the launch is on August 6th. It's happening at the CUNY Graduate Center, and it's a day for people to really get to understand what we're trying to do. We're trying to change the way trade is done with African countries. We always export raw materials, people turn it into finished goods, and then we import it back into the country. For the longest, we've been experiencing negative balances of trade. And what we're trying to do is work with manufacturers who are going to take the raw materials and turn it into finished goods so that they will add value at every stage of production. And that way we can create jobs and we can help our economies grow. So it's a day for people to actually get to understand what we're trying to do with Dziffa.com and know more about the 8 manufacturers that we are working with. And there's also job opportunities available for those with marketing skills. So it's a networking event, and we want people to just come out, see the products, ask us questions, have some food, and let's have some fun.
I know. On KEYMAMA show, I try to mix the dialect. So I'm going to break it to the tree and the gun and here and there. And I'm going to do it, but we continue.
Okay.
And you know, more share ACRTv and then minia ba the be a mehano, your friend Dziffa. Na wa mia na nipa wa wie school ha no tena se hwe ya no say e was say me coffee because me ba America kromu na mi so nti ma me coffee nkohwe say dien ne wo ho ma me na nyame ncha de okoye nso no nyankopon akobie kwan ama no say ono ankasa be bie na adwuma ode be boa Ghana kro no nti no ye say sankofa oba na ore fi bibi na osan kofa enye bone nti Dziffa asan konachi ye Ghana osi oba be bie na adwuma ye de Ghana nioma nko na ye obibi aye natural product na ye ba me ocheche mu ana chese me so ma fifi mu kakra sam ka chen se twi na bopo anam de brofo na san nam de nkra na wo no alo nye mega meje na kan e wonye ko KEYMAMA show na wonye mi Dziffa na ehibia ho akele ba egbeke bi ashi ibada ete Ghana na ete Ghana ni mo agbelegbe ekele denche eta na egbele nuchumo na eke wa Ghana bi ni many investors uni na ke Ghana raw materials ke ni bi ni ayo e blofo emi abanya kefe ni bi pi na ni yen na akoshi yen no mi pole aka akoshi obanya kefe kopu shi minkebu cotagediffa.com efe no fia no ejeme e wo ke wo take break and wo ba e ko ba gbasane na chonchon wo ni bi ikomeni keji ote website e ba oba na ejeme ka agbene launch yen une ba fe ole wanyamiyo ka wabiyo ne isani wa wale. We have to support our sister and our daughter Dziffa. We're going to take a short break. I'll be right back. And once I come back, we're going to talk about some of the products that we have. And everything is natural products. You will not believe what I'm holding now. And here, unless you break it with a chainsaw. Aloga meje na kanyeke na iye no ko ebie na joka twashin ka wo hu aba wo shika fe minianum ade na mkita no nipa na ba wo se dwete no di she baby e so otam ni nyina ko ntin mo hwa ACRTv a African Caribbean radio and TV station e wo bronzo he ya onwune se station kra ha shekona bi maya bisa Dziffa beka akire na afi so e mamore mfi Unity Parade and also baso August 15 e wo Crotona Park na enya asem ketwa National Ghana Parade Council and the African Diaspora Parade Council ye bom near ye Unity Parade August 15 e wo Crotona Park ye be shasi free 170 Louis 9 Boulevard and about 10 o'clock. Ye be about 12 no near Crotona Park or ye be di agro na kope menumbre 6. Na ye Ghana enye Ghana time o abrofo time nti ye amomrantem afi enye asem ketwa. Many we akan we mo mi nke this year Unity Parade ye Crotona Park obaje nshikeje 170 and Louis 9 Boulevard. Unity Parade Niji National Ghana Parade Council ke African Diaspora Parade Council wafe woncha koni woke hwemo alemi wobaje nshile 10 wo agbe na agbeke 6 African Diaspora Parade. I come back, I explain it, but we're taking a break. Thank you for tuning in to ACRTv KEYMAMA Show.
What's your techie? You look in my face, you do me muti. I give you the thing and you do me muti. Maybe they will cheat, you say chale what it. When you win, you are never tired. But when you lose, you feel tired. When the weather's colder and the room is all dark, all I do is give you love, but you never get back. Everything is gone back. Makuma doko sobolo, makuma doko sobolo. don't want to see my baby go. I see you kiss. I don't want to see my baby go. I don't want to see my baby go.
Let me pause my face. Welcome back to ACRTv KEYMAMA show. We're going to continue from here. Dziffa Amatam once again. Dziffa, let's hit. What is this?
So this is carefully crafted coconut pot. So this is actually made out of coconut, and it's packaging so that people don't have to use plastics. We can use recycled coconuts to package, whether it's jewelry, lotions, whatever the case may be. You can use this instead of plastics, and it's handmade in Ghana.
So how long does it take to, do like one item like that?
This can take up to 5 hours.
5 good hours.
Yes.
It must be expensive.
No, it's affordable. I think this is $10 with shipping on our website.
Oh,
so
$10.
It's affordable.
Look at the nice crafted coconut, natural, no chemicals. You can even drink from it, right?
Yes. There's a restaurant that we're currently talking to. They're thinking about buying them so that their guests can use them as cups.
Yeah.
So it has different functions.
And they can take it home too.
Yeah.
After you buy the
Take the thing home.
And this one too,
this is Money Savers. So this actually teaches your child recycling, finance, and art, all in one product, and it's also handmade in Ghana.
But how can I get my money out when I really need it?
We have one that you can open, and we have one that you can't open. So this is ideal for really young kids that you're trying to teach them the art of saving, and maybe at the end of the month you have them break it and they get excited because they've saved for the month and now they're breaking it and they're excited, as opposed to putting money in 1 week and taking it out the next week. So
that's
when
my
the child
style.
is getting older, then we give them the ones that you can open.
Me bob mu busia kakra na che say me dey ahye mu later.
And
But when it
it was some kind of sika
okay. When ye kube send your kan ye no we wa natural to me the numu nsuo ohoro mu ana sika ni fi mu a unkuto na odi begu mu so jewelry komade ne neoma na odi agum chese nsei Ghana for chese Dziffa ohun na chese unya nyansa we free na nka was so tropen na wa kwakwo twi kube idie o say take 5 hours again e ba take 5 hours na ke fio ni keji o te website e hu $10 penny hole e charge EP agbene hu e susu ade ka e bie nine adwa e wo keji o kashika wo mi esa no ka to he ko jugwa ya ke mo wo ka we ba ge mi e kete shi e ba chon gbe ke bi e bo na to oshika ni e wo keji nyo gbele e ka me ke twashine ke bo le to na adwa akoshi e ko adwa lo jugba oshika hu mi e chile e wo sa no fele ojugba no kuna abu eneke keke shika gbe ke bi e na ke shi amena shika agwe e ko hu na agbeli ona fe ko te Dziffa.com ye ni bi e fe ye jeme shi bo le bi e ne won gbla mi fi o keke won twa me. Okay, Dziffa, let's move on to the hand lotion, or is it body lotion?
This is hand cream, but we also have the body lotion. We have the soap and hand sanitizer, mosquito repellent, and everything is made in Ghana and it's organic.
Everything made. Let me try it out. I've been trying it out for a while.
You have.
I know. By the time,
the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna finish because smells so good. And this is all Dziffa's product.
Yes.
You cannot go wrong. Imagine, really, her focus was political science. And now, entrepreneur trying to provide, use natural products, African, promote Africa. I always say Africa, because anywhere that you go, even United States here, you have coconut. But This is Africa stuff, natural. You can